Hi, welcome to Miz Mindful. Today is Ask Miss Mindful, and the question was, do mindfulness and manifesting go hand in hand? And yes, I believe they do. The thing about mindfulness and manifesting is that it is a truly personal experience. I could tell you all the scientific data and the theories, the book smarts, the quantum physics, the brain scans. I could give you all that data to prove there is a science behind mindfulness and manifesting. But the reality that I've learned over the years is that it is a truly personal experience. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So, mindfulness, since it is such a personal experience, I can only share my journey, my experiences, tell you the stories of how I got here, and hopefully it'll spark something within you that will lead you to the curiosity of finding out more about you and how mindfulness can lead to that mm, thought of your thoughts create your reality. So, my journey honestly started many, many years ago. So, yes, this is not an overnight thing. And I was questioning my spirituality. I was questioning my belief in God. And that's something I think that we all go through. And I wanted to bring more creativity into my life at a time that I was doing a lot of personal inner work. And I was introduced to Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way. And I started doing morning pages. And over time, I was able to see how could apply artistic and creative ideas to my everyday life. And it was like a brain dump to start my day. So I had more of a clear head. As I look back on it now, it was actually a process of mindfulness. I was in the moment. I was aware of actually the pen flow, and the no judgment was not correcting it via grammar or spelling or anything like that. It was just a free flow writing. I still carry on that practice today. The things I didn't do in the artist's way were the artist states, and we'll get to that in a moment. But it was, looking back, it was actually my journey towards mindful living. And then in about 2004, I watched a fictional documentary, I guess is the best way to explain it, called What the Bleep. And that was done as a way to portray that journey of spirituality, quantum physics, and science. It was released in 2004, so that was before YouTube. And if you look back on it now, it probably would have been an awesome YouTube channel. Because there are many people that are searching for a different type of spirituality that doesn't just fit into one category. And that's how I describe my spirituality. It's bits and pieces of everything that touched me. I take what I need and I leave the rest. At the same time, I was going through 12-step program for codependency and Al-Anon. So the two for me seem to go hand in hand. The biggest takeaway from that documentary, What the Bleep, was there was a scene of an artist display in a subway, and it was actually Masaru Emoto. And it showed water molecules with words written on a piece of paper in front of a glass of water, and how the molecules changed whether the statements written were positive or the statements that were written were negative. And it really got me thinking. I have always loved the ocean. I've always been attracted to water. I love to swim. But then it was the thought of 70% of our body is made up of water. So if that can be changed by whether it's positive or negative statements, why wouldn't that affect us in our body? And it's amazing. A lot of the positive thoughts were the molecules turned into pictures like snowflakes and beauty, and the negative ones were murky and moldy and that type of thing. So I would recommend that you look that up if you're curious. So further delving into that theory, it's actually the theory of quantum mysticism, because it brings in all the metaphysical theories and brings it into science. And anyone that knows me, I am totally a nerd on science and metaphysics, and then you blend my artistic ideas with it, and it's become my world. So, do my thoughts create my reality? Yes, they do. I showed you an exercise early on about the power of your mind using your hands. But the other exercises that you can look through are perspective. Those pictures where what do you see first? Or if you look at it one way, all you see is one picture. If you're told that there's something else in there, then your mind focuses on that, and then that's what you see. Later on, the movie, the video of The Secret came out. I believe that was a great movie to get people interested. There's a lot of things in The Secret that were done for commercial purposes, but the underlying fact was that the secret is within you, and it's about your journey to what you want to manifest. As I said earlier, a lot of my life I can look back and see how I practiced mindfulness in certain areas of my life for a long, long time, before mindfulness was even a word in my vocabulary. I've always been self-reflective, so I've had that awareness, but it's only been in certain areas. The rest I tend to ignore, or used to. Being in the present moment, those are things like when I'm doing my art, or spending time with my grandson, or certain moments with my kids. That's where you really see the joy. And then the non-judgment part of it, that's something I work on constantly because of just many circumstances that happened in my life during childhood and later on, because I was that person that cared about what others thought deeply. It wasn't until I put out the intention that I wanted to be happy, I wanted to not have any regrets, which turned it into being more present in the present moment. Once I set that intention, it just naturally flowed. If you watch any of the Abraham Hicks videos about the law of attraction and the vortex and setting intentions, it does all make sense when you've gone deep enough into your awareness. And for me, mindfulness is the foundation to getting there. It's all the present moments built upon each moment. Then the manifesting just comes. Again, this is not an overnight thing, it's a lifestyle. With that, watching many of the Abraham Hicks videos and the law of attraction, it came into my awareness that the 12 steps I always used in my recovery for codependency and for Al-Anon better suit my journey towards the 12 universal laws, which number 7 is the law of attraction. What you put out, you get back. But as everyday people living in society, oftentimes what we put out is not truly what we believe in our heart. And what we believe in our heart and our daily thoughts are truly what we're putting out to the world, because your mind and your thoughts create your reality. So do I believe that mindfulness and manifestation go together? Absolutely. It doesn't mean your life will be trouble-free. It doesn't mean that things won't happen that you don't plan for or that you're not intending. But what mindfulness can do is remind you that your thoughts and your feelings are the core of who you are. It's not what you put out to the world, necessarily. I try to live in that mindfulness mindset, living authentically, as it's called. And my biggest give back for that was when I asked numerous people in my life what they saw as my passion. And my passion is helping others. Helping others to empower themselves to realize and continue the path towards their own potential, which when we start, we have absolutely no idea. But as you're getting there, it continues to grow. And to me, that's manifesting. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear how you might work with the law of attraction, or how you view how different things in your life can actually be mindfulness. And if you like this content, as there will be more of it, please hit the subscribe button. It's down in the corner of the video. And I'm going to put an intention out there. I have been about mid-70s subscribers for several months now. I would like to reach 100 subscribers. The reason I'd like 100 subscribers is that there are things in YouTube that I cannot utilize until I hit 100 subscribers. It's different end screens to help you find other videos on this channel if you like the content of what you're watching. So help me manifest my 100 subscribers. I would appreciate it very, very much. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Namaste. Love and light.